Now we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if you refer to our analysis, when the price was here, we mentioned exactly within this move, we mentioned about the different option to look for buy, and one of the option was to have entry above the top. As we can see, the price broke this low but haven't tagged entry because we have been looking for this top. As we can see, the price haven't tagged, and now the things is, and after that price drop, we remove this one. Okay, now we want to see whether this is a correction for the continuation or this one turned a bigger correction for one more drop. Usually most of the chart we have this move, and if we put this one in relative to this and within this move, based on MACD, we can see we have a divergence as well here. Okay, now the things is, what's the next and how we can look for trade? First of all, we start with the higher time frame. If we start with a daily chart, as we can see, after this down move, we get the reversal, but now the price is correcting. Whether this one is, we can expect the correction for the continuation, or this one turn to a bigger correction for one more drop. From what we can see, the way is moving, we expect to get the correction for the continuation. Maybe move to forward chart, it will be more clear. Okay, because based on forward chart, again, we have been looking for this, and now we get the reversal. The only question was, if we put this one in relative to this, can turn to a bigger correction for one more drop, or this is the correction for the continuation. The first thing is this one haven't broke this low. If the price broke the low, we can get a better confirmation whether we can look for the reversal or not. By the way, if we want to look for trade for buy, now we're looking at this. The only thing is we should be aware of the may the price can drop. Okay, and right now we have nothing based on forward chart. The only thing is this one relative to this. We want to see how we can trade it if we move to 1 hour chart, because now we thinking whether we can look for buy from here and how deep it can go. Whether, I mean, we're looking for the reversal, whether it can break this low before we take the trade or not. This low is the price is 501 or 502. I think is we put it to 501. Okay. Now, and one thing we need to know that if you're looking for this one as a correction in relative to this, the next move should break the top. But as we can see, the correction almost near to this top if you want to look for trade. By the way, as we can see here, any small correction we get if you want to look for sell, any sell will be a short-term sell. If we move to 15 minutes, we see how right now, if anyone wants to look for sell, this is the only things they can look for. But it's not a good trade setup, and it's better we just stay away. Okay, the best things if you want to look for sell, we have to get a bigger correction for one more drop. But from what we have right now, technically, if you look at this, even if this one give a correction for one more drop, any reversal, we will be more interested with the breakout of this. Because what we have right now is a correction in relative to this. That means we can expect the price for continue. Okay, but the only question, how deep this one can go, whether before we get the reversal. But from what we have right now, maybe this one can give us a short-term drop. I don't think it's a good trade. By the way, we're looking for buy. The only thing is we want to see how this one can behave in relative to this. All right. In this case, we just follow the chart. Right now, we cannot sell or we cannot buy. If we want to sell, we need to get a bigger correction. This is not the enough to look for buy. But even if we have a sharp move here, if another a few hours we can see the price is correcting here, maybe we can consider to look for sell. All right. But the only thing is, how about if this one get the drop with the breakout of this, then give a reversal. Okay. By the way, if we get the buy, we will more interested in the buy. But right now, even we don't have any trade setup for buy or within for sell. The only thing says we just follow this. If we get any trade setup, I will share. The only thing is, again, we're looking for this. All right. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I say anything or any trade setup, then I will share. Thanks.